So my dad had been diagnosed with cancer, and I came home. I had very successful private practice, very busy NHS practice. I'm on my second marriage, got a young family, and I'm coming home, and my dad's sitting on the sofa here in my house. He was staying with me that time, and he's like, I was like, "What are you doing awake, Dad? It's 10 o'clock." He went, "Oh, I can't go to sleep. My pain's too much." And he goes, "Son, why are you doing what you're doing?" I went, "What are you talking about?" He went, You got a plate of food now at 10 o'clock at night. You're eating your dinner at 10 o'clock at night. Your wife's asleep. Your kids are asleep. I saw when you left this morning. You left before everyone woke up. You never see your kids. You're working 6 days a week. You're fat. You're overweight. You look like shit. Take it from me. I'm dying. Like, this isn't a way to live. Why are you doing this? You want the money? You want to be a hero? You want the glory? What is it? What is it all about?" And I was like, "Oh shit. Fuck." I didn't really think of things like that. I'm lying in bed thinking about all these things he's saying. I'm like, I don't really know. I want to be in the NHS because I want to help people. And there's people in the NHS that can't afford private. And I feel like if I go private, I'm letting those people down. I'm like, I don't want to give up my private practice because I'm helping a lot of people actually who are private, but they aren't rich. They're taxi drivers. They're business people. They're just teachers, whatever, who've got insurance, or they've even paid just to figure out what's going on because they've been let down in the NHS. And the amount of money you get in the private practice is a lot more than the NHS. And what I liked about the private practice was I didn't have managers telling me how to practice, didn't have managers telling me who I could operate on and what I could do and whether I could use shockwave or this treatment or that treatment. NHS is very restrictive. It's bullshit. So in the end, I was like, yeah, I need to stop. I can't do this. So I gave up my NHS practice. And a lot of people were like, oh, look at this guy. He's going to go full-time private 7 days a week. All he cares about the money. No, it wasn't. I took a massive hit. Because when I gave up the NHS practice, I didn't fill it with private practice. I ended up just working 3 days a week because I didn't want to be doing evenings anymore. I didn't want to be doing weekends anymore. I needed time to do my admin and all that kind of stuff. And actually, 3 days of clinical work and 2 days of admin work was just perfect. Suddenly, I found I had time on my hands. I could go and exercise in the morning, which is actually a good time to exercise, as opposed to try and go to the gym at 9 o'clock at night when you should be going to sleep. And I was starting to eat properly again. And my wife and I were both like keen on losing weight. She'd put on a lot of weight. She accidentally found this group about intermittent fasting. So we fell into the intermittent fasting hole. Never looked back. I got a personal trainer, John Holmans. And he was to motivate me to exercise. And then after a while, I realized I don't want to be motivated. I just want to learn new exercises. Why don't I know how to do these exercises? TRX, medicine balls, kettlebells. I didn't know any of this stuff. I used to go to the gym and just use these fixed weights, just do the same routine. It's bullshit. Now I was doing strength training and balance work, and I really liked it. Felt strong for the first time in my life. And my wife and I both started losing weight. It was great. And then when you start getting better in one thing, you want to improve another thing and another thing. And then when you lose weight and your trousers start getting looser, your jackets are looser, you don't want to eat garbage. You want to make sure what you eat is good. You're like, well, if I'm going to have like 1 or 2 meals a day. So right now, like we pretty much have 1 meal a day. It better count. It better be a good meal. I'm not going to eat crap. So, one thing led to another, and then you think, right, I'm going to optimize my sleep. I'm going to start drinking proper water. I'm not going to drink tap water. I'm going to get rid of seed oils. I'm going to get, just one thing led to another, which is quite nice. So now I look at all my colleagues and they're overweight and diabetic and sick.
Thanks for watching this video. And if you want to catch the entire episode, head on over to the Radical Health Rebel podcast, where you can subscribe by scanning the QR code on the screen.